We are green at Las Vegas.
With a wheel spin out of the 21, Daniel Hemrick is going to check up the inside lane.
Well, they're going to go 3 wide already, Adam. Right through that rough part of the track. They don't care. It's time to go.
That's Sadler in the blue 1 outside. And the inside lane prevails. Kyle Larson jumping to the point in front of Christopher Bell.
Ryan Blaney in that 22 car, he was just looking for somewhere to go, Brad. A lot of speed off the turn, but the road was blocked for him.
Wow, Kyle Larson sailed it down into turn 3, the drive away from Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell maybe felt like Larson came up in front of him a little too quick there and gave him a big push down the backstretch.
Larson leads one more time. We see how he jumped out front.
Brad mentioned it. Watch the 21 car, fishtail there. Couldn't get going. That backed up that line. Opened up the door for the outside.
Usually when you see the car's fishtail like that, Michael, that's a good sign of wheel spin, especially at a slow speed. It just wiggles the back of the car as those rear tires are trying to get traction.
What a great view that is, huh? Just shows those cars sweeping through turns 3 up onto the front straightaway.
Nice mix of series regulars and those Monster Energy Series drivers that have come down and run an Xfinity car this weekend. Larson leads, Bell is second. Hemrick, Kyle Busch, Elliott Sadler, your top 5. Opening stage is 45 laps. Second stage will be 45 laps as well. That leaves us with a 110-lap run to the checkered flag. On board here with Cole Custer.
So what I'm looking for here is turns 3 and 4, always so important in Las Vegas. The guys who can keep it all the way on the white line, the longest off of turn 4, are usually the best in the race. I saw Elliott Sadler this last lap push up in 3 and 4. Here he is pushing up again in 1 and 2. That's going to allow Ryan Blaney to get a run underneath him for a pass.
He was able to hold off Blaney with that line, and I was kind of surprised, Brad, like you, because right there, the way Blaney's able to dive into the corner, put that nose right on that white line, that's preferred in 3 and 4. And I think it's pretty much a mixed bag down in 1 and 2. How your car takes those bumps will dictate which way you go when you get to the turn.
Just outside the top 10, Matt Tifft in the 2. That's the 11 of Ryan Truex inside of the hometown kid. 23 is Spencer Gallagher.
To Michael's point, when you see guys run a little bit higher in 1 and 2, they get this big run down the straightaway, and that's when you see how the Spencer Gallagher right here closing the gap on Ryan Truex. But it's the longer distance, but the track is a little smoother up there. And that's one of my favorite things about Las Vegas Motor Speedway, how you can run both grooves.
How much experimenting early in the race, trying to figure out where your car will work so you know where to go later on?
Well, you know, if you're an Xfinity only series driver, you didn't get a chance to experiment.
Problem front straightaway.
Oh, big hit.
Hard hit for Dylan Lupton.
First caution of the day.
Battling just outside the top.
Sorry about that, guys. You okay, bud? Yeah.
He was running just outside the top 20 when they came off turn 4, and
big series of marks down the front stretch here. We'll have to see if he maybe had a little bit of help here. This is not a spot where you would expect the car to spin out.
Yeah, he said sorry, guys, almost like it was his fault.
We'll put 11 laps on the board as we go back green here at Las Vegas.
Oh, great launch by Larson.
But Bell got a great push from Daniel Hemrick. Didn't spin the tires this time. They're going to pull dead even into 1.
What about the run Elliott Sadler got pushing Kyle Busch up to the back bumper of Kyle Larson? He's going to take advantage of that high line.
On board there with Cole Custer. He was looking to the inside on a restart. And the battle for the lead. Bell hanging tough in that inside lane. Teammate Kyle Busch pushing from behind, but it's Larson once again who's going to take the top spot. 2 laps to go now in our
Right now, 2 to top.
first stage. And there goes Bell out front. Can he hang on?
Slides up in front of Kyle Larson. You saw him get a little bit tight. That's going to bring Kyle Larson back to him.
Didn't get off turn 2 like you wanted to, did he?
Kyle Larson's going to try to rim the top here and see if he can get that big run down the straightaway for him. And he's going to be able to pull it off here. He's going to have a big run here on Christopher Bell.
On, inside. So let him start here. Stay up top. 1-4.
Let's see if Kyle Larson slides back in front of him in turn 1.
This is awesome. You're just seeing heart here, Adam. Those tires are wore.
Nice patience from Christopher Bell. He just wore Kyle Larson down right there.
Larson's led 42 laps in this first stage. 2 for Christopher Bell. But who leads this lap? will get a playoff point. 20 out front. Stage 1 at Las Vegas goes to Christopher Bell. That was outstanding. Larson inside, Reddick outside. Stage 2 underway at Las Vegas.
Big
Good
push
jump
from
for
Ryan
Blaney.
Blaney on Kyle Larson, clears him to the lead. Both of them look like they straddled the white line, and it's under review right now from NASCAR. You're not allowed to go under the white line before the start-finish line on a restart.
Brandon Jones has been great today. Really done
has.
a
Yes,
nice
sir.
job.
This
And
is
you
one
know-
of the best races I've seen him run. He's passing his teammates.
Yeah,
That's a big deal when you pass your teammates.
And his teammates, oh, by the way, Kyle Busch and Christopher Bell, who are
Yeah.
pretty good.
Two of the best drivers, I would say, in this series.
He limped home in 2017, just a terrible end to his season. And this race is really important for him. I think he's showing he has the speed. Now he just has to show the patience in order to make sure he gets it all the way to the finish.
The battle with Jones and others for 7th. This for 3rd. Justin Allgaier, bright orange 7. On board with Cole Custer, who's trying to chase him down. 3 laps to go, stage 2.
Cole's one of the fastest cars on the racetrack, like you talked about, Michael. This is going to be a good battle all the way to the end of the stage. I think Cole can get him.
Yeah, I think he'll get him here, and if they have a good pit stop, he's got the speed to run with Larson and Blaney for sure.
Got a report that winds are starting to pick up as the afternoon continues here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which gives me a chance to say an enormous thank you to our entire crew, and especially those high above Las Vegas taking the pictures for us. They stand out there and endure the elements, and we thank them for their dedication and allowing us to be here doing this today. Larson lost the lead at the end of stage 1. It was Christopher Bell that wrestled it away. He appears to be well on his way to a stage victory here. Blaney is 2nd. You saw the battle for 3rd. Going to be 1 lap to go this time around.
Look at that gap he's opened up on Blaney. We saw Blaney sideways, and around the outside of Joey Gase goes Larson. He's going to cruise to this stage win.
He's been really good today. When he crosses the start-finish line, it'll be 90 laps in the books, and Larson will have led 84 of those. Stage 2, winner is Kyle Larson. Final stage, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Green flag waving once again.
We'll see if Cole Custer can push Ryan Blaney here. The last time the inside lane was able to clear, looks like it will again. Both drivers staying above the line this time. Remember the warning that NASCAR gave last time. It's a really important restart for Cole Custer with all the speed he has.
And it looks like he's going to clear for that 2nd position, so gains a spot there. This is also a really important time of the race, in my opinion, for Brandon Jones. We talked about the speed he's had today and the struggle it's been lately. He's up in the top 10. He's solid. He's in a position to get a great finish. He just needs to be calm and not make any mistakes.
Larson jumped back by Cole Custer. He's on the back bumper of Ryan Blaney. Halfway home in Vegas. Let's crank it up.
Now the 42 has position. He's going to have leverage, and he should be able to clear him off of turn 2 here.
Quarter. Loose under you. Bumper clear.
Bumper clear. That's a nice sound, isn't it?
It sure is. And that all happened because Kyle Larson got to the inside in turn 3, recognized that he had to drive it in hard and take away the lane from the 22 and made it stick.
Since the restart, Larson got to 2nd, hanging around. Now he's got the top spot. Does he pull away?
He should. I think he's a little bit better on the long run than Blaney is. That's partially how he ran him down.
The 4th caution flag of the day here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Problems for rookie driver Austin Cindric.
Down on the low side, Adam. 3 wide around the lap car, and I guess he's just going to lose the nose and bounces. Just bounces up into the side of Tommy Joe Martins. And then that turned his car right around.
Kyle Larson buried back in 7th place. That's going to be a big challenge for him as well.
And another 2 words, go, go. We'd be aggressive on this restart, right?
Restarts are, in fact, the land of opportunity. Cole Custer, Ryan Blaney, 62 laps remaining at Las Vegas.
Nice push from Justin Allgaier. It's going to help Cole Custer clear to the lead. Kyle Larson's trying to split the middle here. He's got to make ground fast. He can't run the high lane because he's too close on fuel, so he has to get to the lead as fast as he can. The high lane has been his advantage, so we're going to have to see how this plays out.
Was the middle of 3 wide, able to get away from Brandon Jones. Daniel Hemrick now working over the 9 of Tyler Reddick. That's for 6th.
What about that pack? And here comes Larson around the outside of Reddick.
Hey, look who's 2nd right now. Justin Allgaier, good pit work, and he's going for the race lead.
Cole Custer has a great long run setup, but his short run has not been there. You see, he went down in 1 and 2, went over the bumps, lost the nose of the car, it slid up the racetrack. Justin Allgaier is going to come underneath him here.
At the front, Larson in charge once again.
Okay, 48 to go here. I saw Kyle Larson use the top lane, guys, about 5 or 6 times. Each time he did that, he used a lot of fuel, and we are really, really close here, Larry. Can we make it?
Larson inside, Bell outside. Time to make it happen in Las Vegas.
A little bit of wheel spin by Christopher Bell. He's going to get that push from the 22, but does he stick with him?
How about 3 or 4 wide? What the heck?
That wheel spin. Remember, this restart was on used tires. All the other restarts had been on new tires. That wheel spin killed the 20 car's run for Kyle Larson.
But Elvis gather it up, though.
Yeah, nice run off turn 2, and he finds himself right on Larson's bumper. We talked to Christopher Bell earlier. He said how much he loved racing with Larson. Can he go get him?
He'll have 6 laps to do it this time.
Bell and Allgaier dropping down to the apron, doing anything they can as they try to go after the victory here this afternoon.
Nice corner for Christopher Bell. He's able to gain a little bit on Larson.
He's going to have to try something different to get by Kyle Larson right here. So you see him moving up in 1 and 2, trying to find a little bit of air on the nose of the car to keep it turning, keep the aerodynamics right, give him all the performance possible to make the fastest lap times.
And we talked about how much he likes moving around and looking for fresh racetrack. He certainly understands that nuance of trying to pick up just 1/100 of a second here or there.
4 laps to go for Larson.
Larson has just been so strong today. We had that one run at the start where Christopher Bell was able to run him down, but since then, Larson has really been in a class of his own. Had the bad pit stop where he fell back to 8th, drove to the lead and almost 10 laps. That was really, really impressive.
Kyle Busch got the free pass, restarted 16th, trying to jump back in the top 10.
Michael Annett clears Kyle off turn 4. Annett, 13th.
You just got to believe when they get this car back, they're going to find something not right with it or broken. He has not had the day at all that I think we were all expecting or looking for.
Reddick making a move on his teammate. 9 around the 1 of Elliott Sadler. Hemrick looking for his first top 10 of 2018.
Sadler.
They battle for 5th. 3 miles away. Kyle Larson looks for his first win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Mike Shiplet is the crew chief. He's done an outstanding job. 5 wins a year ago with 3 different drivers. This 42 team delivering early in 2018. Larson all that speed at Daytona. John Hunter Nemechek with a top 5 in his debut last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go.
That yellow flag was Kyle Larson's best friend. There was no way he was going to make it on fuel without it. He got the yellow flag, reset with new tires and fuel, was able to make the most of these restarts, and here he is driving away with just a half a lap to go to bring home a Vegas win.
His first win at Las Vegas, going to be a dominating performance. 142 of 200 laps led. Here comes Kyle Larson. He's a winner in Sin City.
Absolutely so. A great day for him.
Great way to start the West Coast swing, but what a great way to capitalize, though, on the wheel spin by your buddy Christopher Bell on that restart.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he had a bunch of wheel spin or if I just got a really good push. Justin did a great job pushing me that last start. Actually had, Bell pushed me really good the start before to get in front of Reddick and Blaney. And then had a good push from Justin as well. So awesome day for DC Solar. I think this is their first win, so glad I could get them their first win here in the Xfinity Series. Can't thank everybody enough. Everybody from Credit One Bank who's here. This race team, man, this race car is so fast. It was really fast last year, but you never really know if this is my first time with this body, and it performed well. So happy about that. Great day.